Today, we are going to do a lot of things. We're going to learn about this right here. I don't know what that is. We're going to learn about all these funky things, and we're going to talk about this packet right here. We're going to do this first, okay? Now, there's some people on this, and they're doing something. Do you know what they're doing? It looks to me like they're touching. But do any of them look sad? No, they look pretty happy to me. So that must mean they're doing gentle touches, which means that if you have to touch a friend for some crazy reason, you do it very nice and very soft, because you don't want that friend to turn that frown upside down and be sad. Okay, next. Ooh! So we just said about gentle touches. This one says that when we sit in our circle space, we keep our bodies to ourselves. That means no touching that friend. What they're doing isn't any of your concern. You just keep it to you. Let's talk about this one. So, as you're sitting down, I want you to look down on the ground because there's a blue square on the floor. And that is your spot. That's where you sit. And when we sit in our blue square, we catch a bubble. Because our voices are quiet so that you can hear what me or Miss Vanessa is saying. Ooh, this one's my favorite. Look at that. What is that? That's a big nose. No, it's not a nose. It's an ear. And what do we use our ears for? Listening. Good job. So when you're in your blue square and me and Miss Vanessa are up here telling you all about the cool things we're going to do today, you have to have your listening ears turned on so you don't miss anything. This one's a good one too. So if you get really excited and you know an answer and you want to say it, all you have to do is raise your hand. And then I'll say, hey, you have your hand raised. What do you have to say today? This one's for when we get out of our blue square or when we're coming to sit on our blue square. What do you do with your feet inside? No, we don't run inside because we could trip and fall and get boo-boos, and nobody likes to get boo-boos. That's right. You raised your hand. Good job. You use walking feet. Walking feet keep us safe and keep our friends safe. So those are the rules of the room. If you have trouble remembering, we can always get them back out and talk about them, okay? Good job. All right. So speaking of rules of the room, everybody in the room has a job. Something that they have to do to help all their friends and all their teachers out today. See these are the different jobs that you can have. There's a table setter, which means you help set the tables. There's the door holder. There's the calendar because we have to make sure we know what day we're at school. Ooh, the plant waterer. We don't want our plants to die. There's 2 table setters, so you get a partner. Ooh, book helper to make sure all our books are always nice and neat. The weather, so we know how to dress every day. The room inspector, make sure you pick up your toys. Paper towel helper, so after we get all those germs washed off, someone hands us a paper towel to dry our hands. Line counter, we always got to know how many friends we have. ABC helper, see this really fun alphabet down here? This person has the important job of telling us what each letter is and helping us recognize them. Soap helper, get those germs ready because they're going down the drain with this job. The line leader, that's the person that's going to help us. In the front of the line, we have a special rope, and that person holds a loop and makes sure all the friends are holding the rope too. Day off. Whew, this person gets a break. They get the special job of just making sure everybody else is doing their job while they sit back and take over to relax. And the Paz kid, this person is important. They get to put their name on this special sticker here, and they get to be the teacher helper all day. Okay, so this is only for when we're in school. Whenever you bring your body to school, you get a special job, okay? Okay. We already know what this is, right? This is our schedule. This is how we know what we're doing for each day. Because right now, we're at greeting time. Back here, see Twiggle? He's at greeting time. And then we're going to go have some breakfast, but not yet, okay? So, I drew all this stuff on the board. Let's talk about this first. Anybody know what letter that is? Oh, it does start with apple. You're right. What letter is it, though? It starts with apple, and alligator, and A. It's the letter A. Good job. We are going to practice writing the letter A. That's the first letter of the alphabet. It's really important. So everybody's going to write the letter A today, and then we're going to show us all the stuff that starts with A. Miss Vanessa is saying that the letter A goes up, then down, then across. Yeah, you can just make it just like that. Up, down, across. Good. Okay. So all these funky little pictures up here that I drew, they have to do with this book. Okay, so we're going to read the book, and then we're going to talk about what these are, and then you're going to have to use your imagination. Okay? This book is called The Dot. It's by Peter H. Reynolds. Art class was over, but Yashi sat glued to her chair. Her paper was empty. Can everybody see good? Yashi's teacher leaned over the blank paper. Ah, a polar bear in a snowstorm, she said. Very funny, said Yashi. I just can't draw. Her teacher smiled. Just make a mark and see where it takes you. Yashi grabbed a marker and gave the paper a good strong jab. There, she said. The teacher picked up the paper and studied it carefully. She pushed the paper forward, Yashi, and quietly said, now sign it. Yashi thought for a moment. Well, maybe I can't draw, but I can sign my name. The next week when Vashi walked into art class, she was so surprised. What was hanging on the wall on her teacher's desk? It was the little dot she drew. Her dot, all framed and in swirly gold. Huh, I can make a better dot than that. She opened her never-before-used set of watercolors and set to work. Vashi painted and painted. A red dot, a purple dot, a yellow dot, a blue dot. There was mixed with yellow, and she discovered that she could make a green dot. Ooh, what color do you think she mixed with yellow to make green? I bet it was blue. Vashti kept experimenting. Lots of little dots in so many colors. If I can make little dots, I can make big dots. Vashti splashed her colors with a bigger brush on a bigger paper to make bigger dots. Vashti even made a dot, but not painting a dot. Huh, wonder how she did that. Look at that picture. At the school art show a few weeks later, Vashti's many dots made quite the splash. Wow, look, they showed all her dots. Vashti noticed a little boy gazing up at her. You're a really great artist. I wish I could draw, he said. I bet you can, said Vashti. Me? No, not me. I can't draw a straight line with a ruler. Vashti smiled. She handed the boy a blank sheet of paper and said, show me. The boy's pencil shook as he drew his line. Vashti stared at the boy's little squiggle, and then she said, what do you think she said? What did she tell the little boy? Please sign it. That's the end.
Ta-ta-da-da-ta. The end.
So, now it's your turn. I want you to take your paper and your marker or your paint or your pen or your crayon, and I want you to make a dot or a line, and I want you to turn it into a masterpiece, because you don't have to do a lot, just a little. Just make a little writing, just like this. I made a dot and made a bug. I made a dot and made a girl. I made a dot and made sun, and then I used squiggly lines. Your turn.
Sign it.
Sign it. Bye-bye.